All right. Well, good evening, everyone. My name's Suzanne Steele, and I'm coming to you from New Hampshire. Tonight's short presentation is called A Better Way to a Life in Balance. Tonight, you're going to hear from a great group of independent NECAN consultants. We have Ann Brienza, who's also coming from New Hampshire. We have Bob Stallalonis and Angie Patnode, who are coming from Maine. We have Lori Jones coming from South Carolina, and we have Nancy Lindblom coming from Florida. So tonight, we hope that you'll find out that we are a group of people that have a passion and a purpose. We work with amazing solutions that enrich people's lives. By doing that, we really are about helping other people, helping the world, helping the planet. And by sharing these amazing solutions and improving people's lives, we're also sharing prosperity and helping others create better income in their lives. So tonight, what I'd like you to do is look at our philosophy. It's called the 5 Pillars of Health. And you see that it's about having that spiritual core in your center, but it's about also having balance, better balance in these 5 areas. Having a healthy mind, a healthy body, being able to have healthy finances, healthy society, and healthy family. So I want you to look at this and see if there's one or two that might be a little out of balance for you. And as we're going through the different slides, I want you to see if there's something here that might help bring your life back into balance.
Thank you, Suzanne. Modern life has its advantages, of course, because we reap the benefits of modern technology, but quite often there can be stress in our lives, whether it be from the financial sector, a health issues that we face, or too many demands from people that we love that are in our life. And we really sometimes forget to take time out for ourselves or to relax. We're coupled with many responsibilities of our family, and this all leads to how we feel. You know, when you go to the doctor and they say, how do you feel? Well, you could feel stressed from all of this modern life that's created. And those are just a few things that add to our imbalance.
And there's a number of ways that you can address finances, which certainly is a source of stress for many, many people. The most traditional is what's considered M1, which is an employee or self-employed. Generally, you're limited as to how much income you can make, and also you're basically being paid by the number of hours that you work. Typically, you're at the beck and call of an employer. So you don't have the freedom, certainly you don't have the time freedom, and you're also somewhat subject to the whims of a new supervisor or other challenges like that that are part and parcel of that scenario. The second one's an investor. Warren Buffett down there is one heck of an investor. He's a multi-billionaire, and he's extremely successful. However, you need quite a bit of capital in order to be an investor. Types of rates of return, you need significant amount of dollars, and many people are not really in a position to have collected that kind of capital in order to be a successful investor. So what we like to see is that there's changes going on, and you can now leverage your time and compound it in a way by basically building a team and not only providing time yourself, but also mentoring and bringing other people along so that you can really expand. And you don't suffer from the same types of limits that we talked about in M1. So you really, it's an unlimited, and you also have a potential for an ongoing residual stream of income. So many people are engaged in this new approach. And it's referred to as the gig economy because it allows the flexibility of doing more than one more than one profession or more than one gig. And it allows for more flexibility in terms of hours, so you have more control over personal time. You're not necessarily reporting to a boss. In a way, you are your own boss. And by virtue of that, you have the opportunity to follow your own passions and really be successful with following your heart and also helping with your work-life balance.
It's no surprise to anybody that stress is very prevalent out there, and it's everywhere. It's for young people as well as older couples, and you know, the sandwich generation, so to speak. So stress can really impact your health. Recently, we had a friend who had a quadruple bypass, kind of like out of the blue. He was walking and realized that he wasn't breathing quite as well as he should, and decided to have it checked out. And 2 days later, he had quadruple bypass. Obviously, diabetes is on the rise. Children's diabetes is also very high, and that's a bit scary. Everyone is so much on the go that they are fatigued, they have allergies, sleep, and weight issues. And we have our son who's a chef, he's here, and they're sleeping. So, you know, here they are in Maine, but they need the rest because they're really fatigued. So sleep is critical in our helping our immune system stay up and really to be helping others. So helping themselves, basically. And there's also a study that was done on college students where they woke them up every several hours and they became sleep deprived, and within 2 weeks they were showing early signs of diabetes. So it's no surprise to anyone that the indoor air is as polluted, if not more, than the outdoor air. And obviously in this beautiful weather, we spend the time outdoors. But in the wintertime and when it's bad weather, the indoor air is what we're breathing. So how do we take care of that? And it's well known, according to the World Health Organization, that it causes premature deaths. And the last but not least is the water, which is critical for our body because we're made out of 70% water. So all these things cause a body burden.
And so the health trend, the new health trend is children who are obese, and the rates are absolutely scary. Just in 2017 is 37.7% of every child is obese. Now I'm in the school district and I'm a cafeteria manager, and I think it's higher. In my school, I know it's higher. There are more children that are obese than that are healthy. And that's scary if you think about that. The other issues that they have, like Angie noted, are the children are the ones that are getting diabetes and heart disease, ADHD. They are having the trouble sleeping. Now, I don't know about you and your children, but I never had problems sleeping when I was a child. I was outdoors, I was playing, and I wore myself out and slept very well. And more often I hear children come in the cafeteria and they say, oh, Miss Jones, how you doing? I'm like, I'm great, how are you? Well, I'm sleepy. Why? Well, I didn't sleep last night. And that's the trend. And, you know, they don't get the exercise. And then you add that to the electronics. And the electronics are wonderful, but they actually zap our energy. So while we're using them and they're helpful, the phones, the Bluetooth, the laptops, the computers, they zap our energy. So that's the health trend, and it's not very positive, but there is a solution.
And that solution, that answer is to be healthy by choice, not by chance. I made that choice by joining Nikan 15 years ago, and my husband came right along with me, and we made a choice to be healthy. So if you choose active wellness, and in this day and age when you go to the doctors aren't recommending what you do. You need to take control of what you're going to do about your body and make those decisions. So you have to choose to be active and maintain your health and wellness.
And the little choices that you make on a daily basis have a compounding effect on the total quality of your life. For example, we can choose to drink healthy water each day. And as we do every day, increase our water intake so that we're hydrated, that will increase our overall health. Or we can make the choice not to do that. And when we start making those choices, our health could very easily decline. You can see that results in income. Same thing. You make choices of your income, whether to save or not, or whether to spend or not. And the little compounding effect affects your lifestyle and how you live in the end. Same thing with relationships. You can choose to be a friendly, productive, caring, loving person, or you can choose another road. I don't know as if you'll have as many friends at the end of the day, but it's all small choices of your behavior that actually form habits. So you can wind up either like the lady with her hands up at the end by good choices that will make a good difference, or you can wind up with the other lady who seems pretty stressed out and upset. It's your choice.
So we have the certified wellness home. It really is an environment that is like a greenhouse for the body. We have various solutions here you see on the screen. We have air, water, sleep, light, and nutrition. They come together to form this, this environment that supports the body. It's like bringing nature outside, good nature, inside to your home. And at this point, this might be the only thing you're looking for. And many of us, this was how we all started. We needed to bring our health up.
And part of the wellness home, here are the components of the wellness home. And all of the Nikken products do replicate science and nature. And on the left here, we have nutrition. You have the Kensing Vital Balance, which is a morning shake. It's either vanilla or, I have it as a morning shake, but you can have it as a meal replacement for weight management or increase weight or just activate that brain of yours. And it doesn't have salt, preservatives, sugar, gluten, dairy, no GMO. It's organic, and it's I can have this in the morning when I don't like to eat breakfast, and I'm good till noontime, and it actually really fills you up. And the jade greenzymes are pictured there in capsule or in powder, and this is probably the best thing you can put in your gut. It's organic from atop of a mountain in Japan. It's baby barley green grass, and it really gets that gut really, really healthy, so you can put all the good nutritionals in there. There are a multitude of organic-based whole food nutritionals available. My husband and I have had great success recently with the bone health. It has changed our life. The skincare, which is sea-based organic, is really fantastic. It just keeps your face clean. It's healthy from the sun. It keeps it hydrated. I can't say enough about it. And basically what you eat, drink, wash in, and put on your skin affects your health. So, and Lori's going to talk a little bit more about the water.
Thank you, Linda. The water. I'm a lifeguard, and so for me, water is essential, especially in South Carolina, heat in the summer. And I have a shower head, I have the sport bottle that you see there, and I have the waterfall. And my body is at least 70% water. Our brains are 70 to 80% water. And you need to have half of your body weight in ounces. So if you're 100 pounds, you need 50 ounces of water. But if you're a lifeguard like me outdoors, you need another couple quarts of water. So this water comes from the top of that waterfall, and it goes through the system, and it cleans out any toxins that are there. So you have good, clean water. And it also magnetizes it, which organizes the water and breaks it down so that water can be absorbed in your body better, and so you're better hydrated. And then at the bottom, the mineral rocks to mimic the streams with the good minerals in the water. And the taste is delicious. People have said that it's light tasting, that it tastes really, really good, and they drink more water than they realize. children love this because they love to use the waterfall. And I don't use lotion in the summer anymore because I got the shower head as well. And that's saying something when you're out in the sun 40 hours a week. So water is a game changer, and it's so healthy. And a lot of people don't realize that you're dehydrated sometimes. Those are the first signs of being sick, are dehydration.
And rest and relaxation, how important is that? Just like our cell phones need to be charged up at night, we need to recharge up. And so what better way than to do it at night when we're sleeping? And the magnetic technology helps us to get into that deep REM-4 sleep, which is when the body recuperates, the brain recuperates. The comforter is really calming. It has energy that helps the body also get into that sleep and helps recuperate. The pillow for proper neck position, because our head is heavier than what we think. And so proper positioning on the pillow is critical, again, with magnets. Our bodies need magnetic energy. The earth is a giant magnet. So what not better way than to use the magnetic insoles for the feet, where we have 700 nerve endings. And it creates that energy. And Nikken has provided these wonderful technologies that really help us recover and live a healthier life. The magnetic rollers, again, energize, great for after exercise and great for help reducing stress in our bodies from what we talked about earlier.
So how do we find out about all these phenomenal, amazing technologies and utilize the products? Well, like those of us that are on the call tonight, we decided to make a change, and we decided to make a commitment to join Nikken, first as product users, and then looking at this as a way to not only improve other people's lives, but maybe add a little extra income into our pockets while we were helping other people feel better. So the first thing is that you join either as a consultant or as a customer. You'll find that you'll be sharing and promoting the products because you're feeling so good and you want others to feel so well, and you would also like them to maybe take advantage of the business opportunity. You invite people like we do to listen to these presentations or to possibly try some of the technologies and or investigate the business, do their due diligence. Nikken takes care of all the hard stuff. They do the shipping, they inventory. We don't stockpile things in our garages and then sell them. No, we share the experience, we share the benefits of the product line, and then we have the people connected, our newcomers connected to Nikken, where they can just order online with our assistance and or by themselves. Nikken rewards us and the people that shared Nikken with us in the form of commissions and special incentives. As a matter of fact, there's one coming up next month. And trips. The next trip is going to be to Italy. So we all have the opportunity to win, not only ourselves, but also the people, our clients and customers that we share Nikken with.
And what do Nikken entrepreneurs do? Well, we help others choose active wellness, as we've talked about, and live a life in balance. I love being part of this community you're seeing on this Zoom call. Whether you're in each other's pay line or not, we're there to help each other. We're helping them like the picture says. We're leveraging and compounding, helping each other, either pulling you up the hill or pushing you up the hill. If you don't know the answer to a question, you know where to go. There are so many people that we can reach out to, and it's really gives you a lot of credibility when somebody asks you a really significant question and you're not really sure about it. You know exactly who to call. And many of the people are on the call here or across the country or in other countries, but there's always somebody there, and it's wonderful to work with the same community of like-minded people. So this is how we the Nikken entrepreneurs, what we do.
And so you've got the apples. You see all those apples. If you consider yourself an apple, And the seeds are your potential. We really don't know what potential we each have, because you may share something with someone, like planting a seed and growing a tree, and you don't know how many apples are going to grow on that tree. So your seed of your potential, you might share something great with somebody, and then they may share it with someone else, and they may share it with someone else, and you've got this whole orchard with a whole mess of apples. And so what we do is we share, like Nancy said, we share it with other people. You don't know how many lives you're going to affect, and affect positively. We're here to help people, like Suzanne had shared with the 5 pillars, helping people get healthy minds and bodies, family, time with family, healthy family relationships, society, giving back to society, and helping the financial pillar as well. And so your potential is the seed, and you yourself are an apple. And NECAN has a way with the entrepreneurs that we work with of helping us to come to our full potential.
So as you look at this, you know, where do you stand in terms of your work-life balance? Are you frustrated at work, or, you know, with the challenges, do you find it maybe not as fulfilling? Your potential isn't really being leveraged. Well, we're showing you some potential here for greater income, a better quality of life. You know, when you're helping other people, when you're working as a team, it's very rewarding. It really makes a big difference. And also just that sense of being more effective in making a difference. And generally that's going to end up with you being a happier person and a more fulfilled person. So these are all some of the options that we'd like you to consider.
So as we close this portion out, we started with the 5 pillars. Did you find something here that might help you bring better balance back to your life? Not everyone is interested in creating additional income. That might not be where you are. It might be that you just need some better health. You might think of someone, though, that could use balance in other areas. What we're here to do is to answer the questions, help you begin your success story and live that better life, a better life and more active wellness. So I encourage each of you to go back to the person that shared this with you and get your questions answered.